Joining me now is Rashed Afif and Celeste Weston from Wesley House. Wesley, they're celebrating their 70th year of helping those most affected by poverty, many of whom have nowhere else to turn. And of course, your support could be a family's greatest gift this year at any of their programs, Hamilton, Halton, and Brantford area. Thank you so much for joining us here today. This is absolutely wonderful. Rashed, let's start with you in regards to the programs that are offered at Wesley at a high level. Absolutely. And then we'll dig a little bit deeper, okay?
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying that Wesley is 70 years. We are celebrating 70 years supporting the community. Yeah. So Wesley is a non-for-profit organization, started in a basement of a church and now expanded to more than 300 staff in 3 cities in Hamilton, Halton region, and Brantford. Our main focus is in housing. So we have been working for 70 years moving people to the housing. We also have newcomers program and children and youth program, more than 25 programs, 17 locations, supporting the community for 70 years again.
It's unfortunate, but it's necessary that we have organizations and people like the two of you and your team here to help those people. Talk to us about what you see on a day-to-day basis.
We see that the cost of living is going up more and more for people. We all know this. Housing is expensive. Food has become really expensive. People need help, and that's where organizations like Wesley come in. You know, we do help people with housing, with food, with a place to stay, with counseling, with dignity, with kindness, but also some things like childcare, summer camps for kids, family visitors, you know, things like that are really important.
You had mentioned before we came on to air that you had helped 2,000 people last year alone.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what this city would look like if you weren't there, because take that 2,000 on top of the 2,000 that are already out there potentially homeless. Wow, we even have a bigger issue. This is a municipal, this is a provincial, this is a federal, that they all have to start being on the same page. What are some of your thoughts? I know you're working closely with the city. Yeah,
so I think the way Wesley works, and thanks for mentioning that more than 2,000 people have gone through our transitional housing to the permanent housing, and we are very proud of that work, working with the municipalities and with the different levels of government. We do see a need for more collaboration and more funding needs to come. The way Wesley works, we try to be very innovative and very creative when it comes to clients, housing clients. So we actually ask clients what worked for you and what didn't work for you, and then we tailor the program for their needs. For example, we have a program, it's called the Special Care Unit. It's for folks that they're suffering from mental health, addiction, and they don't have a place to go. And those are the people, no one wants them. No one can support them. But we raise our hands and say, no, we are going to create a program for this population, bring them to Wesley, provide them wraparound support, and then move them to their permanent homes, back to their families, back to employment. Even we had people went back to school.
Remarkable. And being proactive as opposed to reactive helps the process. And these are some of the things when they come into Wesley Urban, the delicious meal that's here.
Yes, this is lunch.
The fresh bedding. Like, look at this lunch. This is not your typical what you'd see in a movie with some slop and beans and a bun. This is rice and curry vegetables. Yeah. Healthy, because that's also part of some dignity, is not just here's some scraps. We want to make a meal for you. The donor donations that come in are extremely important, as you just alluded to. And for those, what can donors do? How can they reach out? How can they be more helpful?
We know that Hamilton is a city of very generous people, big hearts, people who want to help, Mike, who really want to make a difference. Right now, there's so many needs throughout the city. You know, there's people who are losing jobs because of the steel industry and everything else. So I would say if a person's in the position to give, of course, almost all the social services, including Wesley, we need cash. It's pretty straightforward. And the other thing is, it's always good to be, you know, if you're thinking, I can't give cash, maybe I can give something else. Give the organization a call and find out what they need the most. For us at Wesley right now, we need bedding. We need brand new bedding because we house, as Rashed said, 2,000 people a year. They deserve to have fresh stuff, a good clean pillow. You know, that's the stuff that we really need.
Right, right. So of course, folks, get in touch with Wesley Urban if you want to donate any cash, if you want to donate any goods and all that. Rashed, as we're wrapping up 2025, going into 2026, what are some of your goals, if you will? What would you like to see Wesley Urban do going into 2026 in your 71st year?
Well, we are all hands on deck for housing and homelessness.
Right.
We want to work as hard as possible to move people to the permanent homes and create permanent homes for folks. So we are going to come back. Hopefully, we're going to come back and talk to you about the new building that we're going to buy. And this is going to be an exciting news for the Hamilton. And probably this is the first time I'm sharing this, but we're going to come back and give you more details. We are invested in housing and homelessness. I cannot walk down the street and see people suffering. This is our mandate. We are in it. We use all our power, all our brains, all our time to move people to a decent place that they deserve to live.
I know every politician's job is a tough one.
Yeah.
But we hear a lot of sound clips, sound bites, I should say. We're going into an election year. Are you worried potentially about some false promises? And yeah, we're going to get things done. We're going to get things done because things really have dragged on. Look at James Street alone, right there, right off the hop. Where do you sit in that world?
Well, listen, majority of politicians I talk to, we have one-on-one conversation with every councillors that you see at the city and every MPs, every MPPs. We talk to them. These are people with good hearts. Mm-hmm. I think the best thing a politician could do, talk to us. We are going to provide you solutions that you want to achieve that. Politicians, none of the politicians want people to be on the street. None of the politicians I talk, they say, well, people deserve to be on the street. They all say yes, but what can we do? They might have different views on how to tackle. I think the best thing that can happen, come and talk to experts like Wesley. We are in it for 70 years. We know how to house people. We know how to keep them housed. We know how to connect them back to their communities. And I can tell you stories and stories on how people we house are now contributing to the country, to our economy, and even some of our staff who came from that population. The only thing I would ask from the politicians, please talk to us. We would come with solutions, very cost efficient, very cost effective solutions.
Our time is wrapped up. Thank you to both of you. Thanks for bringing in this delicious looking meal that we can see the fine folks get. And of course, folks, bedding, any items that you can donate to Wesley Urban, make sure you head down and check them out. Again, thank you to both of you.